What is up, and welcome to Loose Beats. It's Toby, aka Kushing from the T&D channel. Make sure you check out everything we do. And today we're going to chill out and make a beat together. If you like anything you hear, make sure to DM me on Instagram and we can talk more from there. And today we got this one called Jordan. It's that from the free throw, easy slam dunk, Space Jam style. And let's go ahead and jump in to our melody here. We got this liquid breath flute, which you can find in your library. Should just come with it. And it's got this really wide, airy sound to it. Really nice little arrangement down here in the MIDI. You can check that out. And it's just a really nice little setup. So much so, it fills so much room that you don't really need much else in your melody. Might end up adding some bells, but it really just takes the place of all that, you know. And the only other thing in the melody that I got is this Contrails lead guitar, which I just pulled from your loop packs over here, down in the guitar section. There's so much to go through, really, if you got them all, you know. But got this really heavy distorted guitar here, and so on our, it came like this. So I added these pedals in, and so it came clean, but just didn't have enough oomph, you know. So I wanted a little phasing, and then I want it heavy overdriven so it stands out. I just wanted that distortion so it really pops over our 808s, you know, and I normally just take that whole register sometimes and fuck it up. So got this distorted guitar, a lot of movement. As you can see, it only came, I think, in just 8 bars, and so I just had to chop up what I like from each section. I found my notes, my steps, and just chopped them together, you know. And with that distortion too, it just makes it a little harder to hear when you're clipping in and out of stuff, you know. And so that with that flute, here's what that's starting to sound like. Yeah, nice little movement. It's got a nice build up. It's kind of got that guitar is kind of like that, kind of like a cop movie kind of sound to it to me. But with the flute, it really brings that trap element, which I like. And so onto our actual beat under this. And so this beat we got running through Break Tweaker, which I've been having fun using. It just kind of compacts everything to you, you know. It's just easy to control. And so what I've got here, I've got a couple noises set up, some glitch noises that I pulled from the sample packs, and let's hear how these sound. Just got those running in between our actual beat and by themselves as a separate pattern, just to give it some little glimmer of hope in our drops, you know. Gives you something to remind you of where we are and keep you on track, you know, when the music drops out. And on this other pattern, I have our actual beat set up here, and we can check out what that sounds like. Yeah, and you can hear our glitch noises coming through and shining through. Still need a little, you know, I'm gonna go in on this gain and mix it a little bit as time goes on, but let's check out our tracks. First, I got this kick trap grave sample, which is a kind of flat sound for a kick, but I kept it in and liked it just because it gave more room to the 808s and gave them a little more credit, even because it's so flat. It's not taking over the sound, and so the 808s are hitting our big, our big parts, and then this flat kick comes in and kind of makes up for all the hits in between. And next we got our boxy snare here, just to give us some good chopping sounds. Got this 808, this closed 808, and inside this is where you start getting into your micro editing, which if you're using Logic, if you've seen my old videos, of course, you can just go in and scissor cut them. And there's a lot of different ways to get that pulled effect, but that's another reason Break Tweaker just kind of cuts your time down. So you can go in and micro edit and just, like say on this one, you just go and grab it, and then we can pull up our edits. And you can pull this into pitch, time, speed, how quickly you want them coming in and fading out. It's really cool. And so we got these set up with a few different ones. Some of them, 16th, some of them as much as like 64th, and they really like sound robotic, But that's what makes it good to me, is just saving that time. And so let's hear this beat coming in with our initial melody. Yeah, that kick's just flat and kind of buried, but it really helps when you hear the 808 come in. Yeah, and see, that's where those glitches come in handy for me, is like, especially when you're riding over something like this, it just kind of helps you remember the tempo, and it also gives you just a little ear candy to hang on to until it comes back in, So this is sounding nice, just real simple setup. You'll see how I broke down that beat. And down here is the cherry on the top, our trap bass, which I go back and forth so many different ways to make the 808s, and I land in different places on different tracks. And on this one, the trap bass just really seemed to hit well with our kick up here. So let's hear what this sounding like now. Just pulls it all together to me, Simple enough, still keep you interested. And then, just hop back in with the trap bass. And so for the second drop, I've pulled out our lead guitar, another little gap, double gap here, come back in, and then kind of fade out with the guitar and bring it back one more time, it's just a simple kind of template for it. And I was really happy with how this turned out. It's just so simple and on the nose to where, like, I feel like anybody could ride over this. And so that's been this beat, Jordan, this week. And we love y'all. Y'all check out everything that we keep doing. We're always putting out new content. And I'm going to show you this one more time. And that's it for this week on Loose Beats.